Hello there and welcome to tonight's video. Now, right now, I'm here at this garden place. I did this place during the summer, a little video here, when it was light. It's the garden with 6 seats in it. Now, I've been calling this estate the Hawthorns estate, but I think it's called the Willows. I'm not 100% sure, I get mixed up with names. It's either the Willows or the Hawthorns. Probably the Willows though, I don't know. Now, I was planning on going somewhere else tonight, but I'm a bit tired, so I probably won't go there tonight. I'll have to leave it till another night. And as usual, the wind keeps picking up. It's okay at the minute here for this second, but it could change at any point, you know what I mean? So I've decided to try here, and I might go to some other spots around this area tonight. Keep it local, just because I'm a bit on the tired side, shall we say? Yeah, because I've came out later than planned, you see, because I was talking to somebody called Andy, who just contacted me on my Facebook. He's just on my friends list recently, and he gives some compliments. So I must thank you once again very much for that, Andy. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Okay. Right then, so we're going to have a little bit of a exploration stroke investigation around this little area here with the seats in. Let's see if there's anyone here, because this area here used to be a big massive field. I think it was like farmers' fields or something, I'm not sure. So we'll have a look. I'll ask a few questions and see if there is anyone here or not. It might very well not be, we don't know yet. But we can only try and find out, that's all you can do, right? Investigate. So let's get on with it. Right, so here we are in this little circular garden here in the middle of this fairly new housing estate. But I've done in here before at night. I didn't do any EVP communication or anything, but I did do a little video around here with the night vision, but I never uploaded it because I didn't feel it was maybe interesting enough. Because that was when I wasn't doing me paranormal investigation stuff for a while, period. So there's a plane going over at the minute. There's a little bit of noise. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, I got wind off the dinner I just had. Right, hang on, I'll tell you what time it is, if I can see it. It is just after 25 to 1 AM on a Sunday night here in this Willows or Hawthorn estate, I forget which one it is. I should have checked before I come out. But I didn't even know I was coming here, so, you know, for sure. Right then, let's start and see if there's anyone here. Hello? Is there anyone here with me in this garden tonight? If there is anyone here and you would like to communicate, could you please speak into these red lights that I'm holding in my hand as loud as you can? Otherwise, I might not be able to hear what you're saying. I've left my bike over there, by the way. I should really take it with us, because someone could whip in and take the bloody bike when I'm around the other end of this garden or something. You never know. The trouble is, I dropped it the other night when I was down at the Jarrow Old Hall. It fell. It slipped down my hand. It's not easy holding a bike and a camera at the same time in the dark sometimes. I thought I had a hold of it, and I just leaned and the bike fell. Like, I just moved it to the side a little bit or something and it just fell. Couldn't catch it. Right. Anyway, back to what we came here for. If there is anyone here tonight, could you please tell me your name as loud as possible? The wind's starting to come on again. A little bit. I'm shielded behind these trees a little bit. And if there's somebody here, are you from one of these houses? Did you live in one of these houses on this estate? Whoops. Camera slipped. That's because I got a glove on. Once again, is there anyone here who used to live in one of these new houses here? And if anyone wants to know my name that's here, my name's Gordon. Okay? Gordon. I've been here before, you might have seen us before. Have you seen us before here, when I've been in the past? Now I'm going to ask a question I usually ask when I come out to do these things, these videos. Do you know what year it is? Can you please tell me what year it is right now? Try over here. Now this is this area here is what's known as Hebburn's equivalent of Stonehenge. You can see it's a bit smaller scale than the real one, but it's similar. You not think? Anyone here know what Stonehenge is? I think some leaves just fell off the tree there. I think that's what it was. You always get these noises outside, here and there, you know. Is there anyone here from when this place was just fields? And maybe you used to live around here further away or something? You used to come and hang out in the field, I don't know, get up to whatever. When I say whatever, I don't mean whatever. But I mean just like maybe hanging around with your mates, playing around when you were kids or something. Anything like that? Basically, why do you hang out here? Obviously that's one of the entrances into this little garden. And there's a bin at each entrance, I think, which is handy. So it's handy to have some bins around the place, isn't it? Here's a better shot of Hebburn's equivalent of Stonehenge. Yeah, it's just one of many little miniature Stonehenges, because there's another one at the other end of this garden. Anyone here that likes to come in here and sit on these seats? If you do sit on these seats at all, have you got a favourite one? Which one of these seats is your favourite seat? Tell you what, I'll take a walk through this little tunnel, as I often do, even in the dark. What do you think of this little sort of tunnel thing made out of sticks? What's your verdict? What do you think of it? Do you like it? There's some more blocks through here. So there's plenty of places to sit here. That's a good thing, of course. Here's a question. Well, I've already sort of asked it, but... well, I'll ask you a different question. Is there anyone here that believes in ghosts? Anyone believe in ghosts? And also, do you consider yourself to be alive right now? Do you consider yourself to be alive or not so much? Here's another question for you, if there is anyone here. I don't know if there is, because I must point it out. I must point this out to you. I cannot actually see you if you're here. Do you realise that? I can't see you. Excuse me. I'll ask you that one again, just in case you didn't hear us. And if you answer me, once again, if you could speak, I can't emphasize this enough, but if you could speak as close as you can to those red lights, see there's like 7 of them, one of them is flashing. Can you speak into those red lights please when you answer, if possible? If you want us to hear what you're saying, okay? Have you got any idea how old I am? Would you like to guess? How old am I? Anyone know? Or think they know? I know we're in the dark and all that. It's not easy to see us probably, unless you can see us quite well in the dark. I don't know. Can you see me well in the dark? Have you got like vision, like really good vision in the dark, like cats, maybe? You might have, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm only asking. I don't know for sure. Let's take a stroll over here. Apparently this is Beadswell Close, where this garden is. Beadswell Close, the street it's on. I didn't actually realise it was that close to Beadswell. So, yeah. So, once again, if there is someone here with me, what's your verdict on this garden? How many would you give it out of 10? This garden, how would you rate it out of 10? Now, the next question, I don't want you to be offended or upset by it, but I thought I'll ask you. You don't have to answer if you don't feel comfortable with it. But if you know that you passed away, right, do you know how you passed away and when? How did you pass away and when was it? What year? Because that would be very helpful. I'm trying to get some information. It's almost like a history lesson for me. I find out information from people I can't see, like perhaps who you are, your name and things, and what sort of year you're from and where you used to live and all that, you know. And then I can go back home and look on the internet and try to do some more research and see if I can find out what happened if you don't give us the information of what happened to you. I can try and look it up online or speak to some people in the area, you know, see if they used to know you. So perhaps if you've got something you'd like to say to a relative or a friend or something, all you have to do is speak your message into those red lights, and if I hear the message clearly and you give us the name or names of the family member or members or friend or friends you would like to give the message to, like all you have to do is say them names into there, right, with your message, and I'll try and locate them if you give us an idea where they might be, if you know. I know it's a bit of a long shot, but it's possible. So have you got anyone you would like to give a message to? Because my camera can record your voice if you speak close enough to it and loud enough. I'm trying to explain this as well as I can, so to make it easier for you if you want to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to, obviously. I'm just trying to help you out a bit if you need to speak to someone, you know. So if there's anyone here who does have a message for a family member, all you have to do, or a friend, is speak the message into the camera with the name of the person you want to hear it and tell us roughly where they live, if they're still alive. Okay, if you know that, if you know if they're still alive. Yeah, I realise I'm talking to my viewers here now. I realise that was a bit of a long shot, but I've tried this before, and I once got some guy in an alley late at night around this time in Hebburn, next to the slag heap. I says, "Have you got a message for anyone?" And he shouted, "Me son!" But the only thing was, I didn't hear any message from him. So it's possible he could have said it and it didn't pick up, or I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't hear any message. I just heard him say "me son," like a message for his son. So it's worth asking, you know. Sometimes I don't always remember to ask these questions, but sometimes I do. I've got a head like a sieve, as you may know. So. Right. Well, I still don't have a clue if anyone has been speaking to me, to be honest. I've never heard anyone speak out loud or anything. Must be bike squeaking, the brake. This is not a massive garden, but it's still a very nice garden. Like I say, this area used to be just fields, well, ploughed up fields actually, like soil, I believe. Not grass. Right, what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to head to another garden on the other estate for a little bit, not for too long hopefully. Oh, one more question before I go. Is there anyone here by the name of Margaret Gray or Graham? Margaret Gray or Graham? Once again, if you are here, Margaret, could you speak into these red lights so my camera can pick up your voice better? Please? Right, anyway. Well, I hope you're well tonight, Margaret. I hope you're okay. How are you doing, by the way? Right then. Well, I don't know if Margaret's here. I mainly pick up the voices on my recordings. Right, so like I say, I'm not sure if I picked anything up. I won't know until I go back and scan through this video in my editing software and have a good listen with my headphones on. And as usual, I will mark the voices. I will put the words in if I hear what they're saying. I'll leave it up to you if I can't make out what they're saying, see what you think. But so far, nobody seems to hear anything they're recording, hardly. Maybe one or two people. Apart from that, nobody mentions it, which is a bit soul destroying in a way, but because I can hear them, a lot of them. I can't always hear what all of them say, but quite a few of them I can, and I know I'm here, and I know I'm here. I've got pretty good ears. So yeah. So let us know if you do hear anything. If you can, please, pretty please, can you let us know if you hear anything that's been said on these things I record, if there's any on here, because I don't know if there is yet or not. So let's head over to perhaps one of the other gardens in the Maples estate. I've only shot there when it's been fairly light so far, so let's go over there when it's dark. It's not as dark as this one, but it's still dark. So I'll see you in a second. No, hang on a second, just before I just heard a bloke's voice to the right here, but it wasn't very loud. Just before I go, did somebody just say something over here? Anyway, I'll see you in a minute over at the other garden. Okay? Okay, so here I am. I've landed, just arrived at this other garden here in the Maples estate. You might have seen one of me daytime sort of evening videos here during the summer. If you haven't checked that video out, it wasn't a paranormal one, but I was just vlogging about various different things surrounding, showing the garden and everything. It's a bit more exposed to the wind here, it keeps picking up. It's not like gale force at the minute, but still not ideal conditions for doing AVP communication type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get cracking, as they say. I was going to say something else there and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, when I said I've just landed, it made it sound like I've just sort of jumped out of an airplane with a parachute or something. But not so much, not so much. So let's see if there's anyone in here then, in this garden. So, first of all, I'm thinking, you know these trees here? I'm in the middle, by the way, right in the middle of the garden here. These trees here, one day, hopefully these will grow quite big unless they chop them down or cut them back a bit, you know, shorten them. I'd prefer it if they were bigger and then it would be darker in here. I like it when it's pitch black. It's still dark, don't get us wrong, but there's, since the trees aren't that big, the street lights are lighting it, giving a bit of like ambient lighting type of thing. Right, let's see if there's anyone here right at this spot then, shall we? Hello? 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 Is there anyone here in this garden with me tonight? Anyone? If there is someone here and you would like to communicate with me, or at least if you would at least like me to hear what you're saying, could you please speak into these red lights in me hand and talk as loud as you can, please? Because my camera, this is a camera, a video camera, it can record your voice. But if you don't want your voice recorded, then I would suggest staying back and not saying too much, because it might record you otherwise. And the wind's picking up again. God, it's not raining, is it? Wasn't supposed to rain like tonight. Now in the middle here, I pointed this out once before, this is where they sacrifice virgins, but only on certain nights of the week, when there's a full moon, apparently. Is there anyone here who has witnessed any virgins being sacrificed right in the middle of this grass here, in the middle of this garden? Anyone? Of course, I'm just joking, mind. I'm just joking. Of course, no virgins have been sacrificed in the middle of this garden. At least not yet, I don't think. Not to my knowledge, at least. I've left me bike over there for a minute, but I'm not going to go too far away from it. And by the way, my name is Gordon. Can you please tell me your name into the red lights? You got a car engine over there, isn't it? I think it's a car, I'm not sure. Could you please tell me your name into these red lights? Oh. Is there anyone here that is familiar with Spuggy's Bridge? Anyone know anything about Spuggy's Bridge just up the road from here? Do you know what Spuggy's Bridge is famous for? It's like a hissing noise coming from the houses over there or something. I don't think they've got a pet snake. Well, they might have, like. Must be a big one. Must be an anaconda or something. The loudness of that hissing sound. So, once again, just in case you were seeing something there, answering the question, just in case I didn't record it, could you answer me again, possibly? Do you know what Spuggy's Bridge is famous for? Is there anyone here who has seen me in this garden before during the day? Anyone recognise me, in other words? Do you recognise me? And also, do you know if you passed away or not? Or do you believe you're still alive? Once again, just to remind you, if you want me to hear your replies, can you please speak close to those red lights on my camera? Is there anyone here who lives, or did live rather, in one of these new houses? And if you do know, if you did pass away, do you know what year it was when you passed away? I'm not trying to upset you by asking that question. I'm just doing it to try and find out more information about you. It's sort of like you know, like a history type thing. You know, like learning about things that happened in the past, about the people who were around here and things like that's interesting, you know. Is there anyone here called Margaret Gray or Graham? If you're here, Margaret, I'd just like to let you know that when I was here the other week, a couple of weeks back or something like that, I was around the other side of these houses next to the trees in front of the fields, the football fields at Luke's Lane, and I heard you say your name. Can you tell me what year you passed away, Margaret, if that's okay to ask? Right, I've got another question now, and it involves me. If there is someone here, and can you please speak into those red lights if you answer me? Can you see any other spirits around me, like near me back? Can you see anyone near my back or on me back? Because I have some unfriendly spirits doing physical violence to me all of the time. Especially when I'm doing these videos, it increases. Can you see them? Now, if there's anyone here that could help me out, possibly, could you do anything to try and coax them away from us, or have a few words with them? Because I'm a friendly, decent person, and I don't go around hassling people or trying to cause them upset or injury or anything like that. I don't bully anyone or anything like that either. But these are bullying me and abusing us physically. So I would like to know, can you see them? On me? Behind me? I know it's a lot to ask, but is it possible you could say something to them to get them to get off us, type of thing, or ask them what they're playing at? Because they don't seem to want to answer me about stuff like that. I've pretty much given up asking them. Right. Well, thank you very much if you did speak to them or you answer me questions. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much if anyone did answer me, okay? And I haven't come here to upset you tonight or anything like that. I'll be going soon, don't worry. I'm not going to keep you up all night type of thing. You'll want to get some rest, I guess, you know. I'll have a bit of peace, you know, when I'm not around type of thing. Right, I'm going to head over to a seat with a back on it now. I'm going to have to wrap this video up in a minute, because I don't want it to be too long. Too late, I know you're thinking too late. What's that? Heard a noise behind us. It's probably just the wind. I think I'll go to the seat around here. Wind's picking up again. Is there anyone here? Hello? Please, can you tell me a name if there's somebody here into these red lights? I think I'll sit. 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 I think I'll sit on this seat. Once again, my name's Gordon. Is there anyone here? Have you got a name? Right then. Just leave that there then. Leave the communication for the minute, for tonight. Just like to thank everyone for communicating if you did. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of yous, okay? And I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Right, well, as is per usual when I do these videos, the certain evil spirits, or whatever you want to call them, who appear to be two females, are doing their usual dirty tricks on us. So when I get back home, I'll be putting a lot more white sage incense sticks on, because they enjoy them a lot. They really enjoy it when I put white sage on, because they keep doing the things that lead us to putting the white sage on, lighting the sticks. Do you know what I'm saying? So they must enjoy them. That's what I'm saying. And they also enjoy prayers, protection prayers, and prayers from they love Fernando Perez, the evangelist called Fernando Perez. They love him. He's one of their favourite icons. They probably would have pictures of him on their bedroom wall, like posters and stuff, if they were still alive, I could imagine. Of course I'm joking, they probably can't stand the guy, but so that's what they're going to get, because they're being nasty again, just because I'm trying to talk to people, you know? You know what they call people like that, right? Who try to stop you from talking to other people. First, they're called possessive. Secondly, they're abusers. And they're not very nice. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. Until I get rid of them or ward them off or something. Or protect myself better. And I'll have to keep putting the white sage on. I've just ordered some more packs of white sage incense sticks. I've ordered 8 actually. Yeah, if you could see my list on eBay of all the white sage I've been ordering on my purchase history, it's longer than your arm. Like, it goes on for months and months. It's ridiculous, man. But that's what you got to deal with. Sometimes when you're doing this type of thing, you get these unscrupulous bullying type spirits, whatever you want to call them, abusive bullies, because that's what they are. There's no other, well, there's a few other words: abusers, bullies, I don't know, that type of thing, you know. I've tried to reason with them, it doesn't work, so I give up. I don't like to try and reason with people who are unreasonable, but I did give it a few shots, you know. But that's not going to happen, so we'll just have to keep going with the white sage route and the prayers and the frequencies off YouTube, 432 Hertz and similar. I often have to play them, well, most of the time when I'm in bed and stuff, you know. So, but if they're not going to stop me from doing these videos, whether I'm in pain or not, I'm going to keep doing them. Because one of them said, Gordon, I'm going to kill you. And if you did, it's on one of my videos here. It was the one when I was down at St. Bede's Monastery. I was sitting on one of the ruins, round the back of the ruins. It was like the light was starting to go. It wasn't dark or anything. But if you put your headphones on, it's on that bit. I forget what the timestamp is. I'm bloody stuttering now, my mouth's dry. If you put some headphones on, you might just be able to hear it. It's a bit hard to hear. But one of them says, Gordon, I'm going to kill you. But that's one of them pathetic threats that bullies tend to... they use things like that, try and intimidate, you know. But it won't intimidate me, because I find it sort of entertaining in a way. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But if you want to hear that, I try to hear it. Check that video out and put some headphones on. The one where I'm down at St. Bede's, it's a few videos back from this one. Okay. Yeah, they're nice, very nice people. And if you can hear the message, like I just said, where they're saying, Gordon, I'm going to kill you, you'll hear how nice they actually are. Yeah. So for anyone to want to kill someone, they must have done some heinous crime, right? Well, not in this case. No, they just want to kill us for whatever reason, I don't know. Because I like to try and talk to other spirits or living people, you know. It's like, ooh, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's enough about that. They're very negative, put it that way. They're negative, low-level spirits, I would say. I mean, I was kind of thinking they might be demonic, but the demonic ones, I think, can scratch you physically. And I haven't got any scratches. But I'll tell you one thing. This video is probably going on a bit longer than planned, but every night when I go to bed, they do stuff to me hands, right? I wake up, I can hardly move my hands up, my fingers, and my hands are aching, and my hands are all red. all down my fingers and everywhere. It's all red. When I went to bed, they weren't red. But when I'm in the middle of sleeping, they're red and painful. Only when I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? Because, you know, cowardly thing to do, isn't it? Attack someone while they're asleep. But that's what they do. They do pain up my back when I'm sleeping, and chest thing and all sorts. Anyway, enough about that. Let's keep it more cheerful. So anyway, with all that being said, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video here tonight. Sorry if it's a bit long. Once again, it'll probably be another stinker, another flop because of the length of the video. That's what happened with the last one. It was a bit of a... There's no comments on my last video, just one from my friend Ian Craig so far. So anyway, so sorry about the length of the video, but if you have enjoyed any of this video here tonight, if you could give us a little like, I'd be very grateful for that, as per usual. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more videos from me in the future, okay? And I'm going to head, well, I'm going to have a bit of a ride around first, then I'm going to head back home and get me tea, I guess, me late tea. You know me, my meals are all over the bloody shop. Yeah, that's the situation when you're a sort of part-time ghost hunter type person. You know what I mean? So anyway, and that's pretty much it for tonight. So there'll be some other videos coming soon after this one at some point, I'm sure. So thanks very much everyone, and I'll catch you next time. So bye bye for now. See you later. Ta-ra now.